Hey everybody, it's Greg Skogsberg at TWH, and it's newsletter time again, November 2025. Hey, three different things on the cover of this month's edition of our newsletter. Three different ways to help you grow your business. In today's annuity sales world, product knowledge isn't enough. Just being really good at sales isn't enough. So here's three different tips. The first one is educational events of some sort, whether it's a webinar, seminar, you get to speak to a group of people. Make them about concerns instead of strategies or products or numbers. So for instance, a headline instead of something like 20% bonus on your investment without market risk, something more along the lines of how to create lifetime income, or how to create an income stream that you can't outlive, or how to grow your money with no market risk at all. Things that touch upon concerns that just about everybody has in the retirement phase of life or just before the retirement phase of life. So hone in on the pain. And maybe it's a webinar that you're doing, something digital. Here's another tip. If you record a webinar, break it down into little snippets of different topics and drip those out on a LinkedIn feed or Instagram or whatever social media, whether you have a Facebook, maybe a website, TikTok, and especially if you can dance. I can't dance. Number two, mine your book of business to create more opportunities. Life events happen all the time to our clients, and we don't even know that they've happened if we're not staying in touch with those people. So stay in touch on a regular basis. Annual reviews are a perfect time to have a conversation. I call a month before the annual review is going to happen, before the anniversary on an annuity, say, hey, just want to let you know in a month, we're going to find out how much money you made, how the markets have done, and we'll look at all the different crediting methods available and see if we want to, reshuffle the deck a little bit, do something that looks like it might have an even better growth opportunity. That's a great one. Meet in person if you can, every single time. But the point here is, don't overlook the book of business that you already have. And if you need some conversation starters or some strategies or a whole sales process, from first phone call or text or email, all the way through what to say at each point, call us. We can help you, and we'll tailor it to exactly what you like to do, how you sell, your communication style, what your book of business looks like. We can help you do that too. But huge opportunities. I have made sales around, I would guess, about $2 million in the last 3 or 4 years, simply from having conversations with people from my book of business. Here's an example. Just spoke to a woman the other day who was calling to talk about her required minimum distributions. We had this same conversation last year. I gave her the number. Here's how much you have. Here's what your RMD would be. Take it from this annuity, and we're good to go. Turns out she didn't do it. She told me she was going to. So we set up a brand new system this year. We went through and got automatic RMD calculations, set it up so it'd be deducted, decided the number of taxes that she'd take out for state and federal, and got it set up to go directly into her checking account. She never has to worry about the calculations again. During this conversation, we got to talking about things. She brought up her sister-in-law and how she's had a health turn. And I know the sister-in-law. I've sold some annuities to her. It's like, well, why don't we all three get together for lunch, sometime here on the holidays? She said, that'd be a great idea. I think she really wants to do something different with her finances now because of her health change. These kind of things only happen because of the conversations if you stay in touch with your clients. So we can help you. Number 3, use micro commitments, small commitments that stack up to help a client want, or even a prospect, somebody that isn't a client yet, to help them want to engage with you more. People are very willing to do something that's only going to take them 10 minutes. And then that leads to something else that might just take a few minutes, and something else that will take a few minutes. And it's easy to take these small little bites. And it's all designed to help them see an opportunity for them to do something better or different financially, and for you to be the one to help them do that. As opposed to, if you have a prospect person that you might be wanting to meet with, or even an existing client, if you say, well, let's get together for 2 hours, bring every statement and all of your tax returns from the last 4 years, and we will dig in and we will look for ways to, people don't want to do that. That's too much. You want 2 hours of my time, and I have to carry all of my stuff, and I have to show you everything. And I'm over exaggerating or using a grandiose example. But my point is, if we do this in little snippets, for instance, just checking in, could we set up a 10-minute call? I'm texting this or emailing this to somebody that a referral or a client. Let's just get together for a cup of coffee at a Starbucks or a Denny's or something, and just see where you're at. How's it going? What do you like? What don't you like? What are your concerns? See if there's something I might be able to help with. 10, 15 minutes, micro commitment. That leads to the opportunity then to bring them something, put together a branded, personalized strategy or outline, or even if it's just a list of the assets, even if you can't think of anything to do differently with them, just, hey, thank you. Thought I'd recap the conversation we had. Let me know if I missed anything, but here's where I think you are right now. Here's the assets you have. Here's your income streams, and here's what you're hoping for in the future. But if you can think of a different strategy to present to them, call us. We probably can help you find something in that information. Then you are giving this back to them, say like, here's a follow-up based on what we talked about. You said that these are new concerns and these are things that you're really liking about finances. So I made a couple tweak suggestions. Take a look, and that's it. Then follow up a couple days later and say, hey, if you've had a chance to look at those numbers and the strategies that I mentioned, could we talk for another 10 minutes and see if I can come up with some things that would maybe get you closer to where you think you want to be, or maybe tweak that one thing that you didn't like very much about the last few years. But my point is, you're asking for just little snippets of time, and you're offering personalized information based on a concern, and you're not just walking in as a salesman that's really good at sales. I mean, if you're good at sales, that's going to help. All right. In a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is you don't need more hours in the day. I've tried to give you some examples of things that a lot of agents are already doing in different ways, but there's always a way to do them a little bit better. And we can help you with any of those, whether it's a seminar, whether it's a lead system. Maybe you're working a lead system and you're just not getting the results that you want. You're paying, we had an agent that was paying about $10,000 a year for leads, and he was making some sales. And then he told us, I'm buying these leads. I spent about $10,000 last year. And like, oh, well, you had decent production, but I would think you would have sold more. Let's talk about your process. How are the conversations going? Are you using micro commitments? Are you addressing a personalized concern? Are you sending out a summary of the last conversation, which is personalized, branded? And how are you handling all these different things? Whatever you're doing, whatever you'd like to be doing, we can probably help you do it a little bit better. Actually, probably help you do it a lot better. So give us a call. 800-200-9194. 800-200-9194. Happy holidays. I'm Greg Skogsberg. We're TWH. I look forward to talking to you.